I'm Sal.
I'm Beth.
We are the Brewery lovers. Wait, we match. Was that on purpose?
No, but that's why I said, like, too much plaid.
There's never too much plaid.
Oh, okay.
Here with a report of, we think this is our favorite of the California breweries that we visited this year.
We did not visit all of them.
Well, obviously. There's only, 1,000 or more breweries in California?
I don't know. I can look up that number.
We have no idea.
Edit
Put it
down
in
there.
the doobly-doo. But this is Persuasion. It's in Modesto, California. And, well, we knew this was going to be good because when we came into the parking lot, we saw
a vanity tag on a car that indicated that these people love beer.
Yeah. Well, at the time, though, we didn't know it was an employee. But we thought, oh, that's cute. And then when we got inside, we realized it was the beer tender who owned the car.
And brewer.
He's a brewer as well?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And, okay, we're in the right spot. So, Persuasion. It's in Modesto. Big. The place is ginormous. And they have all this space for pool tables and pinball machines. And,
You walk in and you say, wow.
yeah, full-size Jenga. This cooler, I've seen smaller beer coolers in supermarkets. This thing was off the hook. Look at it.
And it was all, California craft beer.
How many doors was that thing?
So many
Crazy.
doors.
Fun
Fun places to sit,
Yeah.
pinball machines.
Large Jenga, not full size, but large. And yeah, the place was just, wow. You walk in here and
So fun.
so much stuff. Here's a bit
We
of
were there like in a midweek afternoon.
Right.
So there was hardly anybody there, but this would be a fun place to hang out.
Oh yeah, you had a group of people, and you can play all these games and stuff. Here's a bit of the brewery. The brewery was also huge, big enough to have a car. Like they could have put that in the tasting room.
Yeah, but
They probably don't want people messing with it.
probably.
That's probably why it's in the brewery.
Yeah, or
So-
everybody would want to have their picture
That's
taken
like
in there.
that's a real car, real
It's a real
full size like race car. We didn't get the story, but pretty interesting. And this is actually in the bathroom, but they made a little logo. With
I was going to remember what this company is called. Something Pack.
something back. They made a logo, kind of, sort of, with six
4
pack,
and 6 pack
carriers. Either that, or they're Philadelphia Phillies fans. One or the other. We're not sure.
I think it's P for Persuasion.
Yeah, maybe. Hey, wait, we have beer. We have beer from this brewery.
Yes, we do.
That doesn't always work out for the video. What's it called?
It's called Main Street American Red Ale.
American Red.
And there's no bad beer at this brewery.
No, definitely.
Like, we could have pulled anything.
Yep.
And it would have been great.
I'm
I wish
excited.
I could say that about every brewery.
I'm excited because I didn't know we had this. See, Beth is very good at buying the beer. We generally don't get it for free, and stashing it in our little tiny refrigerator for when we make the video, which could be weeks or a month after we visit the brewery. But she's very good at
can smell it already.
inventorying the beer and keeping it all intact. Look at that, boy! That is. Talk about red ale. They really nailed it as far as the color goes. Yep, it's all malt.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to get tropical fruit out of this one.
Not at all. It's
Almost no hop aroma.
Toast?
Maybe a tiny bit.
and toffee.
Bread crust. Yeah, it's pretty much, it's what a red ale should taste like. That's yummy. It's all about the graininess. I hate to use the word sweet, but it's not sweet. It's dry. It's well-made beer. But that sweetness that you get from bread crust is kind of what...
Yeah, as compared to like bread dough,
Right.
where there's no sweetness because it has been baked and that caramelization process hasn't occurred yet.
But look at really nice looking beer, too. Beautiful. It's bright. Clarity. And nicely balanced.
Yeah, we want to.
It does have
shine a flashlight on
Yeah.
it.
It does have a nice hop finish. Little tiny touch of bitterness, which balances out the maltiness, which this beer is all about, the malt. But, I mean, we've had red ales. You know what? You can go down to your local liquor store and buy one. I'm not going to give you the name. No flavor whatsoever. Yeah, it's red color, but it doesn't taste
Does
like
it claim
anything.
to be Irish?
Yes, and it's not.
Does it start with a K?
Yes. This is really well made red beer.
It's perfect.
Yeah, way to go.
Persuasion.
Nice job.
We were persuaded.
We were totally persuaded. Oh my goodness. We go to a lot of breweries. You guys know this, obviously. Sometimes it's really a restaurant that happens to make beer. And sometimes that beer is very good. So you can, get both. But then you go to these places where everybody that works there is a total beer nerd.
Yeah.
And those are the places that we really love. And we saw the license plate in the
parking lot.
Of course, we didn't know it was staff. When we learned it was staff, then we knew we were in the right spot. Anyway, here's the most of the where you hang in the tasting room. And it really was just luck. We walked in there, nobody there. I think there was one other customer.
There was one other customer.
And not only did we have the full attention of the bartender, and who was also a brewer.
So it was Jonah and Nate.
Yeah.
Who could not have been nicer.
They literally rolled out the red carpet for us.
They didn't know us. They didn't know what we were doing.
But the beer.
If this is how they treat everybody who walks in there, everybody gets an amazing experience.
Well, we don't know that, but most importantly, the beer was really, really good. And we know because we tried every single one.
Every single one. Even ones that have not yet been tapped, because Jonah and Nate would run back and do, what's the pour?
Zwickle. We had Zwickle beers.
Zwickle beer.
Zwickle's the little spigot. It's a little tiny spigot on the side of a fermenter where you can take a sample.
So the brewers take that sample to see how the beer is coming along. And they let us try
That's
that.
how you get a little beer out of the fermenter without actually opening the fermenter, which you don't want to do. But lots of stuff on tap. All these beers were just superb. We absolutely adore this place, not just for the beer. The beer was great, but the experience. It was the perfect combination: hang, experience, people, beer.
And exclamation points after people.
Yes. Here's Jonah on the left. Couldn't have been nicer or more attentive. Nate came in later. I think also a brewer. Mm-hmm. And just these guys were so into it. That's what we liked.
And on top of that, there is a little kitchen there. So Jonah went over and got a little container of ceviche and chips, and we were munching on that while we were drinking.
And they were some of the best tortilla chips we've had.
Yes.
Ever. They were really good.
This was just... I foresee next January when we do our favorites for the year, I can't imagine that this gets knocked out of that lineup.
This is definitely...
This is going to be in there.
In the running, and definitely our favorite California brewery of the ones we did this trip, with the caveat that we cannot and did not do them all. But.
No.
Good?
Good.
Go to Persuasion in Modesto.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. And get almonds while you're there. There's lots of almonds.
Lots of almonds in that part of the world.